have to make sure it's boxed and it's wrapped good where it's going to get to whoever it's going in perfect shape. This here is one of my favorite Etlys I ever dug up. I don't even know if this camera, and my camera's a pretty nice camera, will even do the colors in this thing justice. Now this nick that's in this blade here is exactly how it was made. It has just as much wood patina in it as the rest of the point does. And as if when he was making this point, he flaked that out accidentally like that and didn't like it and laid it down, or who knows what. But this is a very, very awesome sedalia. You can't find one in a book not made out of mosaic for $140. Okay.
Okay, right on. And, big hello and thanks to Mike. Who would have known that person would have been me? So I asked Mike if he would send me that one particular tip, point, that he had for sale, and he did it. You pulled through. You pulled through, Mike. Because I always wanted to own a point, you know. I come from, I'm up here in Canada, and points are hard to come by. A friend of mine, his grandmother-in-law had found some points, but they're way up north, up near Sudbury somewhere. So that's not a hop, skip, and a jump for me. Anyhow, getting on to the best stuff here. He sent me a great big box of them. And, big thanks, Mike, because, like I said, I always wanted one, and I'm glad to be part of your collection by sending me some. He sent me here, it says Gibson Creek Bind. So when we unravel it, this is what we have. We have a point that's been found in the creek. It's got like a smooth texture to it, a nice shape. And he didn't have to send me this one, but he did. Great spirit, bless your heart there, Mike. Appreciate that one very much, because that's a good one. And this one here was napped by him, by Mike. Napped by me. And you think, oh, it's all going to be like a beginner started it or something, like me, and any kind of napping, but no, Mike, you did a good job. Look at that point. That's the one he sent me for free. Another beautiful point, modern one. I'll probably make the necklace out of that one, or the one that I bought off you. Here comes some more. There's a big broken Etly, or in Melville, dug up at a drive-in. We're at Tim Mackey's. So when we unravel this one, we're getting down to some real nice stuff. Look at that. Even though the tip's broken on it, I mean, wow, so old. So old and antique. So we'll put that one away. Here's another find that he's acquired, and it's another point with just a little bit of base damage. This is the point with no name. Very nice. Very nice work. Even though the bottom corner is damaged a little bit, still a nice point. Still a nice point. And I thank you, Mike, for all this stuff. Look at that. Here's a tool. Nice little hand tool. You know, probably good for chipping turkey bones and whatnot for arrow points and stuff. I know they used to do that too. Very nice one. That's what I would use it for. Right on. And there's another half an arrow point base. Again, beautifully made. Paper thin. Look at that. They're all just paper thin. Some tip damage. Major tip damage. And then we get into the Dalton tip. Field find. We're going to unravel that. See what we got. And just lo and behold, the field find. Got a bit of damage there and a bit of damage off the bottom part, but otherwise, phew, I'd like to fasten that onto it. But it looks like to me that it's still workable. I mean, you can still probably use that on an arrow. I wouldn't know because it's so old that I can use many things for an arrow point if I had to. This being one of them, something like this. I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, but this is the big present right here, and I thank you, Mike. It's the one you had up for grabs, and you sold it to me. Look at that baby. Here it is, up in Canada. Its new home. I mean, I think it's around 3 inches or something. I don't know. 3 1/4, I would suspect. But look at that. Not a flaw. There's a little ding out of the tip there. Like Mike said, that's been done by the maker. It's all been done by the maker. He didn't like it, so he laid it down at that point. Look how perfect that is. Nice colors. Get into some nice colors there. Grayish colors. Nice little dot in the center on that side. So here's his letter that he sent me. Hold on a minute. Here we go. Dear Glenn, here's your mosaic Etly you purchased from my collection. Dug up on a friend's ridge site. Mid-archaic, probably one of my first mosaic Etlys. Probably sold way too cheap. Yeah, I had to pay for shipping though, Mike. But I know it's going to a good home, and it is. I appreciate this point so much. So and I threw a few facts extras. Broke Melville, dug up at Tim Mackey's drive-in, a few brokes and ads. Recently found a Gibson, 2,000 years old, found by my favorite creek. Dalton tip, found by my first hunting. Shiny rocks from a field. And last but not least, a point knap by me. Gibson type. Hope you enjoy the package. Your friend, Brooksy. So I really appreciate that, Mike. And, you know, I haven't got all the words to say, you know. I guess I would say I now know what it's like to be born 10,000 years too late. So, you know, peace to everybody. And again, there's the point I waited so long for. It's like a spear point, you know? Be more like a spear point. I suppose I could make a necklace out of that one very easily too. How thin it is. I'd be worried about the tip damage, but even still, in there's some meat. Some meat in the rock there. Probably wouldn't have to worry about that so much. Sorry the camera's a little shaky. And again, Mike, I appreciate it. And here's the video that I told you that I would do on my package. Okay, thanks. Thanks again. And I hear you're morel hunting, morel mushroom hunting. Good luck on the morels.